Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing very healthy and very good. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite vegetarian or vegetable dish, which is I call zucchini stew or courgette stew or marrow stew, whatever you call. Is just one of the amazing dish. And as I said that we are actually stuck in our home because of this coronavirus issue, and we don't have too many good food option. So this is one of the vegetable is really available everywhere, and if you just follow my recipe and cook it like that, trust me, you're gonna be shocked that how good it tastes. Because some people complain that zucchini don't have any taste or they don't like zucchini, but trust me, if you make it like that, you're gonna love this dish because it's so healthy, it's really lightly spiced, and it's amazing, it's full of flavor. So just stay with me and enjoy the whole process how I do it. So I actually took here 3 zucchinis and I am peeling it. You can use the whole thing with the skin on, but I prefer to skin off because this dish gonna be really white and nice and soft. So that's why I'm gonna take the skin off. So yeah, and then I'm gonna cut it as well. So in a deep pot, I already added here 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I don't need too much oil for this dish, and you can cook this dish actually in butter as well or ghee as well, but I prefer oil because I chose the healthy option. And I added here around 2 teaspoons of finely chopped garlic, and I'm gonna fry it a little bit till it's like lightly golden brown. So my garlic is lightly golden brown. Here is around like 2 teaspoons of garlic or maybe 3 garlic cloves. At the same time, I'm gonna add here 1 small onion finely chopped. I don't need too much onion either. Like for 3 zucchinis, maybe 1 onion should be fine. And now I'm gonna fry it for 1 minute just to make a little bit like soften. So after around 1 minute, you can see my onion is quite soft now, and I added actually a little bit salt as well just to make the process a little bit quicker. And I'm adding here 2 green chili, and I cut them like small pieces. This part you can skip it if you don't like a little bit of spiciness, but trust me, that amount of green chili just gonna give a little bit of flavor. They're not gonna give any heat, any spice. So after 1 minute, my onion is done and my green chili is also done. This is one of the dish is so simple, and at the same time it's so flavorful and so good to eat. Trust me, it's amazing. And now I'm adding here around 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. This part also optional. You can skip the turmeric powder part, but if you add a little bit of turmeric powder, that's gonna give really good mild turmeric flavor, and at the same time really nice yellow golden color. But the main part of my stew is black pepper, crushed black pepper. I am adding here around 1 tablespoon of crushed black pepper, not powder, crushed. So this black pepper gonna give really good kind of smokiness in my final dish. Trust me, you have to, if you are following my recipe, you have to add around 1 tablespoon of crushed black pepper, because most of the flavor gonna come from this black pepper. And now I'm gonna fry my spices and onion 1 or 1.5 minutes more. So after another 1 minute, I can see the oil on top, and I can smell the black pepper, the turmeric. Oh, it's so good. The garlic. And as I said, black pepper is my main ingredients or main spice in this stew. So if you're following this recipe, you have to add crushed black pepper, not powder, crushed. And now I'm gonna add some potato slices. So here I took actually 2 medium-sized potatoes, and you can see how I cut it. It's totally up to you how you're gonna cut it, but I'm gonna ask you to cut a little bit like chunky pieces, because this is kind of like a stew, so they're gonna cook a little bit longer. So otherwise it's gonna be like broken, and it's gonna be a little bit too thick, the gravy. So that's why you have to cut a little bit like chunky pieces of potatoes. And now I'm gonna fry my potatoes with the spices for another 2 minutes. So I've been cooking my potatoes around 2 minutes, and these potatoes cooks really fast because these are like the big potatoes, and my potatoes is half done now, you can see. And now this is the time I'm gonna add my sliced zucchinis here, and you can see my potatoes and zucchinis are kind of like the similar shape I made because they looks good and they cook like all together. So This dish is so good. I'm telling you, it's so healthy if you are a vegetarian or if you are on diet, but at the same time you like yummy food like me. I don't like boring food. This is one of the best stew, I'm telling you. It's so good. So now I'm gonna mix my zucchinis with the spices together. So my zucchinis are already mixed up properly with the spices and everything, you can see. And now I'm gonna cover my pot and I'm gonna cook it for 2 minutes. Still I didn't add any water, just I'm gonna cook it like that for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes I uncovered my pot and I can see like my zucchinis are almost half done, because obviously zucchini cook really fast because they are like very soft vegetable. And my potatoes are nearly like 70% done. And that's the time I'm gonna actually add my gravy, because it's a stew, so it's supposed to be a little bit gravy based. And now I'm gonna add here around 1.5 cup of water. I'm not gonna add too much of water because I don't want to make it too runny. At the same time, it's not gonna be too thick either. So for this amount of zucchinis, 1.5 cup of water. It's up to you. If you want to make your gravy a little bit thinner, go for it. But I'm gonna suggest you not to make it too thin, like in the middle. You can add later if you think your gravy is really thick. Add a little bit later water, there's no problem. And at the same time, I'm adding a little bit more water because I think I need a little bit more, because because my vegetable need to cook. And at the same time I'm adding here around half tablespoon of sugar. This is another second important ingredient, because sugar gonna bring all the sweetness from my zucchini. And if you are following my recipe and if you are making the stew like that, trust me, you have to add a little bit of sweetness here. So I am adding, like I added around half tablespoon of sugar. So I have been cooking my zucchinis for 3 minutes after adding the water, and it was covered and cooked for 3 minutes. And my dish is almost done. And before I serve my dish, I'm gonna add here around half handful of chopped coriander leaf. This coriander leaf gonna give really fresh flavor at the end, because trust me, I didn't add too much of ingredients, and these few ingredients gonna make my dish like out of the world. It's so good. So exactly at the end, I added this chopped coriander leaf, and now I'm gonna cover my pot and cook it for another 1 minute, and that's it, done. After 1 minute my dish is ready. So here you go guys, this is my zucchini stew is ready for you. And as you noticed how many ingredients I used, it was really simple, it was really easy. And as I said, in this coronavirus or quarantine day, you don't have too much option to eat. So if you have zucchinis and potatoes, we all have in our home, so you can cook this amazing stew and you can serve your whole family. So I hope you're gonna like this recipe, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And trust me, you can eat this stew with rice, with bread, with baguette, or on its own. It's totally up to you how you're gonna eat it, but this is beautiful. And I sprinkle a little bit of more crushed black pepper on top, and that's it. You just serve your dish. So take care and eat healthy, live healthy, and be positive. Bye bye. Take care.